Is oh.
Hey y'all, welcome.
Hey guys, welcome to Tipsy Talk Uncut. And you know what? Bitch, you not tired.
At all. Not bad, not sleepy, nothing.
Oh, I be like, you was dead serious just now. Like,
I mean, shit. Nah, y'all. I know y'all wondering, like, okay, what they talking about?
what is that?
So, tonight we talking about people that have been in situations and stayed there longer than they had to, longer than they wanted to, because they wasn't fucking tired of the BS. They would then reach their breaking point. They still had some room for some falls, some hurt and some pain, because they wasn't fucking tired. They
Okay.
had enough room in them bags, some groceries, some tears, some heartaches, and that humiliation. Okay?
That sounds a little deep. That sounds a little
Of
deep.
course.
Listen, I feel like we've all definitely been in those situations where we not like fully tired of whatever the fuck situation that we in, and be in that shit for 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 3 months. It doesn't fucking matter. Whatever the time frame, we gotta leave when we supposed to leave. But there's moments where, like, I don't know, you just feel stuck. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
You
Like,
question yourself.
like, I don't know what to do. Oh,
You don't know what to do.
I'm in love. I'm in love. Like, oh, you in
Uh-huh.
love? Or you just
You
like the
question yourself. You feel stuck. You're like, am I making the right choice? Is this the right thing to do? Am I giving up? No, you're not. Your happiness is very important.
you're not. Ooh, are you about to Iana us right now? Iana
I mean, so y'all.
Snicky's on
No.
Snicky's on.
Yo, I can't. Nah, I can only speak on this and like feel comfortable and share this with y'all because I've been through it several times, but now I kind of know when to walk the fuck away. And nobody's perfect, you know what I'm saying? But when you're unhappy, make it your business to find your happiness again. And if you have to walk away, walk away. Usually, when you stay in situations that you don't belong in, is because you're not tired of the mistreatment. So, bitch, you ain't tired. I wasn't tired for a long fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to us.
But
if you could think about, sorry, I got lipstick on my tooth. If you could think about like one like situation where you was like, damn, like I should have fucking left. Like in retrospect, you like, damn, bitch, you put up with a fucking lot, and you should have fucking exited stage left on week 2, whatever it is. Tell me.
The week 2 would definitely. Y'all would have thought it was my son's father. No, it was my last situation. My ex at the time. We're cool now, so if he's watching this, not bashing you, but we were dating. Didn't know he was married at the time. He kept telling me he didn't want nothing serious at the time, but I felt like we was playing boyfriend and girlfriend. He was controlling when we first got together, made me change my number. I couldn't, not saying I couldn't talk to my male friends, but I'm not gonna share it. But he know who he is because he probably gonna watch it.
I'm sipping
y'all know me. Y'all know
sipping high henny in the tiki cup.
Nikki being real messy, y'all. She be listen. We definitely gonna sip a little high henny, but I ain't gonna drop no names yet. I ain't trying to get sued because they gonna wait. They gonna wait. Listen, they gonna wait till this cash start running through and they try to sue. You ain't gonna catch me. You ain't gonna pull up something 3 years from now. Like this bitch said, not I. You know how they be doing.
Not tired. Nah, go ahead.
That situation, it was just a million red flags. Don't wrong. He's a dope person now. He's cool. We're very great as friends. But in the beginning, it was just so many red flags. And because I was stuck in it, like, I need to make this work because we're talking and I kind of slept with him sooner than I usually would. I was kind of stuck on, like, once I give you some of me, we got to kind of be together. Like, you got to claim this. It's yours now. Like, we together. Not at all. I'm definitely not clingy, but he definitely knew that I wasn't gonna be busting open just for a friend. You know what I'm saying? So just like when we making this official, I ain't gonna play house with you for free.
Okay.
with my title, my label. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was
What
definitely
made you
needed
feel
my
like you
title
was
label.
inspired? What was that
So
like?
besides me finding out he was married from watching Love and Hip Hop and basketball, besides him cheating on me, besides of having an altercation, a physical altercation in Jamaica, we were
Wait,
sitting down
hold
talking.
on, hold on.
What?
Pause,
Yo, Nikki be the most, y'all. Go
pause.
ahead.
You're not gonna sit here and run off a list of shit and then don't go into fucking details.
I
I don't
mean, do we
understand.
got
I don't
time for that,
understand.
y'all?
What are the
Nah.
details?
Eh,
At least one detail. You can't be like, all right, it was A, B, C, D, 3,
eh.
and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to Z, or
I
whatever.
mean, did she not ask what it was? I just gave him a quick little breakdown. I mean, I didn't find out until a year and a half later he was married. I
Okay.
didn't then I found out he cheated because he was going through my phone just because. And I went through his phone, it was a random number that I saved. Ended up calling the chick from my phone. She had him blocked. So every time I called from his phone, it went to voicemail. So when I called for mine, it rung, but she didn't pick up. The next day she called me back, like, is this so and so? So I guess she
Oh,
was
she
probably crazy because she knew my number. Yeah,
she had
it
your
was
number
crazy.
saved, bitch.
She
She had
knew,
your number
yeah.
saved in her phone already. Talk about is
And
this so? I know
she
it's
sent pictures of them. She told me she was pregnant by dude and he may get an
what was
abortion.
the
It was
pictures?
crazy.
What pictures was it?
They were disgusting.
Like explicit?
Nasty.
Like
No, I mean they just looked nasty together. She looked, and I'm not being a hater. I'm not saying I'm the baddest bitch.
guys in the
She
comments if you would like to see a photo of this female. I'm just
it
playing.
was just it looked like hood rat nastiness. Like I felt disgusted. Like and you
She
came
probably
and
ate good sloppy
fucked
top.
me afterwards. She was yeah. He said because she was giving head and smoking some bullshit stupid excuse giving head and smoking weed. I'm like my nigga, I don't smoke weed, but I've had a few puffs with you before. You don't even smoke weed like that. Like get out of here.
Yeah, you
But
be tripping time and you be smoking thyme and parsley. Anyway, go ahead.
so stupid. And then Jamaica, we had a physical altercation. Don't know what why it got to that extent and he couldn't explain it either. So it was like, after a while that's kind of scary. Like why did it get to the extent and you don't even know why? Like at least some people have reasons why they did what they did. Like there was no reasons behind it. And I still stayed after all of that. One day what my turning point was, we
She
were
was
talking,
not tired, right?
bitch was not sleepy at all. Y'all know I'm a night owl. It was 12 o'clock and the bitch was wide awake. I was wide awake after all of that.
She was
Until
like
this
this.
one night, I started to get a little sleepy. This one night, I was like, "Look, bitch, eyes can't stay open but much longer."
Okay.
And we was discussing my father who passed away. And he just said something super ignorant, and I was like, how do you utter these words out your mouth?" And he was like, "I'm not your fucking therapist. Like, if you don't want to talk about whatever, if you don't want me to say whatever I want to say, then something."
Wow.
And I called my best
Oh,
friend at that
wow.
time. Yep. But he was drinking and stuff. Like we would drink and argue like
Oh
every
no.
time.
What's the sign?
Capricorn.
Aquarius? Oh.
Capricorn. Aquarius.
I haven't dealt with
And
Aquarius, but I just know that Aquariuses are like they don't give a fuck.
standoffish, yeah. No, Capricorns can get like that. They can be your best. They like
I
definitely
dealt with,
compatible,
no, I dealt with
but
Aquarius, but it was just a fucking situation. So I don't really know.
no.
I dealt with a Capricorn, but go ahead.
You get a sweet Capricorn or a one that don't give a fuck. And yeah, like I spoke to my best friend. She was like, "You know who the fuck you are? Like you calling me right now because of what?" Like she wasn't mean about it, but it was like, "You know what you need to do." So you wanted me to say what? And I was like, "She fucking right."
Mm.
The next morning, and don't judge me, y'all, but I definitely broke up through a text message. I ain't give a fuck. I was like, I don't need to give you the pleasure of meeting with you, doing this. Like, you didn't give a fuck. You didn't care. So I don't care. Here's a text. But I wasn't. I dozed off because the bitch wasn't tired yet. A bitch dozed off. I entertained it. We broke up a few weeks before my birthday. My birthday came. He asked me. I entertained. Like, okay, maybe he changed in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like an idiot. We went out for my birthday. It was nice. We got back home, got into a big argument again, and that was officially done. Like a bitch got
Yeah.
tired. I fell asleep. I ain't wake up till like 3 weeks later. Nah. I officially got tired. But it took all of that
Okay.
for me to be like, but only because I felt like I invested this much time. He was the first person I was able to be myself with. Like, am I passing? Like, is this my test and my trial and tribulation from God? Like, I brought God in this. Like, how dare
God is not gonna
I?
put you through a situation where a person is mentally, physically,
Mhm.
any type of abusive. God is not going to put you in a situation for you to think that that's the person that you're supposed to be with. He's putting that person in your path for you to understand this is the person that you are not supposed to be with.
Mm-hmm.
This is your lesson for you to fucking learn. So you know when you fucking move forward and you experience anything like that, party is fucking done.
Yes.
It ain't
And
no,
the crazy shit
it ain't
is,
no
and that's why
it's a fuck you, I gotta go. It ain't
get out the way.
get out the.
But the crazy thing is, this is why I be telling people, like,
Mhm.
I'm not a ride or die. Don't call me one.
Either am I.
Because I'm not riding through all that bullshit. Not at fucking all. Not at all. I'll take a little bump in the road, a little bump in the road, but I'm not jumping over potholes and hurdles to get any fucking where. Not I. Not I.
Actually, I am. Ooh.
You so stupid. So yeah. That was one of my major situations where, like, I stayed in a situation, I wasn't tired. I endured so much. And this was all in a 3.
Can't hear you.
For me,
I hear you now.
For me, it was back to back. It was like back to back to back to back. It was a fucking hurdle happening. And I'm like, and I dead ass was telling myself, is God testing me? Is God testing me? Because I always picture like your
what do you think
one,
the test was? What was the test?
Like to see how, like, you know, if I'm willing to ride or die. Like, am I gonna stick? Because my previous situation.
Ride or die over here.
Huh?
And I said, we don't ride or die over here.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I was just like, this is not what happiness is supposed to be. But I'm like, am I giving up too easily? Like sometimes, you know, people like you go through shit. Like marriage is not happy. Relationships not always happy. Sometimes you go through stuff. And I'm like, is this a thing I have to go through? I mean, the abuse part, no. I don't think any person should ever endure that, ever. But I'm like, should you accept a cheater too? I mean, he withheld he was married, but technically they were separated. But why wouldn't you share that with me after a year and a half? Maybe the first week or two, because you don't know if I'm staying around. But I had to find out from watching Love and Hip Hop. Why I had to find out from watching Love and Hip Hop. So, but I kept saying, like, am I giving up too easy? This is the first person that accepted me 1,000% for who I was. So he has to be the one. Because nobody let me be myself authentically. And he did.
You had on those blonders. Those rose colored glasses. That's how it be.
Them shits was every color but the clear.
Wait.
I'm like, take a sip.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Nah, but I know I'm not alone, Nikki.
You're not alone.
Bitch, when were you not tired? And when did your ass get tired?
All right. So, I mean, I think I have a couple.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna talk about the last tired because I feel like I talked about the first tired. First time. This is why I am the way I am. But so the second to last. The second to last nigga that I was fucking with. Or maybe I was fucking with them at the same time. Who knows? Anyway. So I met him on fucking Instagram of all places, right? He slid in my DMs. I'm like, whatever. Anyway, it was around New Year's, and I remember like he came over. I cooked for myself, but I kind of like invited him, like, oh, like I'm cooking, whatever you want to come over. So he came over, and we had sex. He spent the night, whatever. This was like
I should just skim through that. Excuse me.
That's what it was. Like we played radio.
I mean, like, did he charm you? Like, what made you feel comfortable to be like, bam?
Oh no, so we were already talking. So like, as we were talking, like via like the social media or whatever, we were playing Radio the game. So I was asking him the questions from the game, and we was kind of. You have the game because I could go get the game. It's right here.
No, go ahead, post it. I don't have it.
Yeah, hold on. Hi, back. Excuse my belly.
I'm like, yeah, I usually have everything because I'm plug queen, but y'all gonna see it in all the shows.
So we were playing Rated R the game, which is a 21 and over drinking card game focused on love, sex, and relationships. Anyway, so look, let me come this way.
Yeah, anyway, y'all see it.
We were playing Rated R the game, so we were asking each other questions back and forth. So, like, you know, we were having a conversation. I was like, all right, he seems nice, he's cute, whatever. So, like I said, he came to my house. We ate, whatever. So he ended up staying the night. And I was like, all right, fine, cool, right? So after that, he was like attached to my hip. And I don't know. I personally think the nigga got mommy issues, but he was attached to my hip. And
Not the mommy issues.
no, seriously, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't say that if I really truly did believe that. But I think in retrospect, he has mommy issues. But anyway, he was attached to my hip. And this is like a week in, and the nigga was asking me for my keys. Like, your keys. And I was like, my keys, sir. Like, you're not getting my keys. Like, what's anyway? So he was acting like a bitch, had an attitude, and we got into it a little bit. This was actually on New Year's. So after that, the next day I was like appalled. Like, how you know how like you start fucking with somebody and you like, damn, like like, oh my God, you come from an already fucked up situation, right? So now you dealing with somebody else and you like, damn, like I remember laying down and being like, God, I hope this is the one. Like that was like my thought. Like
Really?
maybe like this is seriously because it was like, all right, I think
What
he
made
was
you feel that way? Like, what about
I
him
was
made
gonna
you?
say, I think that he was showing up. You breaking up just a little bit, so I don't know if it's. I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
giving you a heads up. But I just felt like the attention and the time that he was giving me was it was like he was doing that, but the nigga that I was messing with before that wasn't doing that. So it was kind of like he was showing up in spaces where I needed him to show up, where the other person that I was dealing with before didn't show up. Right.
Okay.
So it was kind of like I'm compensating, like, all right, he didn't do this, but he's doing this. So, oh my God, this is my man. Like, this is my person. It was not my fucking person. It was a clown. It was a full fucking clown. I wish I had a fucking
Not
red
the
nose.
circus.
All right, but the
Circus
red nose,
employee.
it was a whole fucking clown. Anyway, he asked for my keys. That was a major look, red flag. And I was like, no, we got into it and whatever. Anyway, throughout that situation, bitches knocking on my door, showing up, whatever. Okay. He's apologizing, whatever. And like this shit say, bitch, you not tired. I wasn't tired. I was just like, I remember the day when, because I told him, and I feel like he already knew that it was her because I was talking to him after regular tipsy talk, and I remember talking to him like, "Oh, my mom just called me and she said XYZ. This is the situation." He was like, "Damn, that's crazy," and I'm like, "What?" Like he didn't like. I was like, "Okay, like whatever." I'm just like talking right
And
at
this is
this point,
referring to the person. Not gonna.
right? But so I'm telling him the story.
Okay.
He like, "Oh, damn, that's crazy." Whatever. And then the next day, she was like, "Oh, the whoever you was talking to yesterday or whatever." Anyway, and I was like, "Damn, I was talking to like 3 or 4 niggas yesterday. I don't know who the fuck she's talking about." But anyway, couple times out. No, seriously, that's what I was thinking because I was like, "Damn!" Like I was like, I just called 4. I'm not gonna lie, I called like him and then like 3 other niggas that I was just like, after you
It be like
FaceTime.
that. We single and mingling.
So
Okay.
I didn't know. I honestly, truly did not know who the fuck she was talking about. But it wasn't until she said, "You spoke to them this morning." And I was like, "Oh, I only spoke to one person this morning." So that was my process of elimination. Because I hadn't spoken to any of the other guys that morning. I was like, okay, it's this one. So I'm like, all right. And when I told him, I called him and I told him, and he was like, okay. He was like, I think I know who it is. And he gave me her address, apartment number, name. I still got that shit in my phone to this day. For everything. He gave me everything. He gave me every single thing. Sent me a picture of the person. He literally sent me every single detail.
That's
And
strange though too.
you breaking up. I mean, I guess that was his way because honestly, I think that he fucked with me like that. Like, even though it was a short period of time, I'm just a vibe. I got that duet.
Oh,
Okay, you know the
y'all heard it.
um And I think he was just like into me. So I felt like I was trying to say, when he came that day to get his things, he had a look of like, you know, when somebody looks sad. He looked sad because it's like, you know, you just start to get to know somebody, you like them, and then it's like, damn, here's this outside source fucking it up. Anyway, I'm gonna speed forward because I'm gonna be talking for 10 fucking years. Anyway, we had a
what
lot
got
of
you to the point where you're like,
we had a
enough is
lot of
enough.
fucking arguments in between from then to the time I decided I'm done. And it was I feel like it was very toxic. It was moments that we didn't talk. It was moments that we argued. It was moments that it was too much. But my final breaking point, and I was like, bitch, you are fucking tired. I came from a wedding and I was surrounded by love. And I was like, this is the most beautiful thing. Came home, the nigga was here, and shit happened, and we ended up getting into altercation. I was pushed in the tub twice. Water turned on me. I was fucking choked out twice. And not to the point where I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to die. Not like that. But like the fact that you even did that. Why you say act surprised? I didn't tell you that. I told you that.
No. I'm saying,
that's what I was
I guess
like,
the choked out twice part. I didn't know that.
Yes, I told you that. I don't know if I definitely, that's part of the story. That's why I was like, are you surprised?
No, I think you said it like it happened, but I just thought it was like one time because but no, yeah.
The first one was more like a hem up on the wall, and the second one I slipped after being pushed in the tub because I was still wet. I slipped on the wetness. I was on the floor, and then he was choking me on the floor because I was trying to alert the neighbor. Anyway, it was a hot fucking mess, and that was my point where I was like, bitch, night, a coma.
The eyes got heavy.
Whatever.
The eyes was heavy. You was like, fuck, tired.
Listen, I don't know if y'all see my belly, but
don't do the casket sleep now. We don't want the casket sleep. We just want the.
Okay, no, all right. Like this.
Look, y'all. Nikki sleeps. She sleeps on a purdy. Well, I'm like, I got my drink in my hand, but she don't sleep like us. She gotta sleep on.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that was my breaking point. Nobody is going through that. And then the nigga had the nerve to be like, oh, let's have sex one more time. I was like, sir.
Use a fucking lie.
I didn't tell someone.
Was he drunk, high, or anything?
I feel like, why are you acting so surprised?
No, I'm asking, was he drunk, high, anything when he said, let's have sex? Like, was he under the influence?
I was so my thought was, because I'm going to say, like, I can read between the lines, even if there's moments where I'm ignoring shit because I'm like, oh my God, I like him so much or whatever like that. And that was a weakness in myself. I think that he was looking for attention because he was reaching out and I wasn't responding. So the moment when I responded, I think he took that as an opportunity because maybe it worked for him in the past to try to say something, to try to like maybe be like, all right, because I remember talking to somebody recently and they was like, oh, this nigga said he was breaking up with me, but was like, oh, let's have sex one last time. And then I was like, well, did you do it? And the sis said, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's you. You wasn't over it.
She said, that's you.
You wasn't tired. No, seriously, because when you're tired, you're not going to go for the fucking okie doke because niggas, my heater is going off. Because niggas are going to be manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they're going to want to fuck one more time, nigga. I'm good, love, enjoy, bitch. I was tired. I was fucking tired. And after that conversation, he was blocked.
Yes.
Ever since. Because, bitch, I got tired. But there's situations wherein we've all been there. We've all been there, right? Where we not tired and we deal with the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. And you have to get to that breaking point before you say, I'm done. Party done. I'm tired. And if you decide to stay in a situation longer than you're supposed to, we can't judge you for that.
Of
We
course.
cannot judge you for that because I feel like we've been there. We've been there.
Mm-hmm. We've been
So
there.
it's a judge-free zone.
It's like you want to. You want to because you like sis, like I'm telling you, it's no fucking grass greener, there's no fucking light at the end of this tunnel. Walk away. But people have to go through their own journey. And like I said, when they're not tired, they're not tired.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you see Nikki's situation, we both had a physical altercation, but she left after her first one. I stuck around a little bit. I didn't stay around too much longer. It was about 3-4 months after, but I still stuck around. And for me, that was always a red flag. I was like, it's not something I'm gonna do. But at the same time, I felt like I invested. There was 3 years in there, and I'm like, if all these red flags were there, but I'm like, I can see us getting married, like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? But because I was like Nikki said, like she was getting what she wanted in the beginning, that attention, and I felt like like I told y'all before, like I got the attention I needed, which was someone accepting me for me. So I'm like, he the first one to do it, so he got to be the one. You know what I'm saying? So you convince yourself, you tell yourself
like
all
that.
These lies. You sit there and start lying to yourself while they showing you the truth.
I think where it comes in is like we go through these experiences, right? We go through we go through shit before we fuck with this person, right? And then they show you something that maybe a little smidgen of a thing.
Just a little.
I'd be like,
just a little.
They show you a little smidgen of something that you were missing in the past relationships or the past whatever situationships, whatever it is. They give you a little piece of that pop. And then you get so caught up and you get so wrapped up into that you fucking lose your fucking common sense and you attach yourself to that thing because you didn't have it before.
Yeah.
And then it's like that thing is like what's holding you there until you realize, like, no, bitch, like this is another lesson. This is another cobblestone. This is another fucking step, a crack to jump over in my
avoid.
Right.
With that emoji.
So, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's part of your path that allows you to like understand what you're gonna accept, what you're not gonna accept, what you need. The shit that we go through, and I always say the shit that we go through is to make us show up as who we are today. Because I wasn't the same person last week. I wasn't the same person in December of 2020. I wasn't the same person in December of 2019. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I remember like those moments, and this is another person, but where I'm like bawling my eyes out. I'm confused. They texting me. I don't know what to think. It's a fucking struggle bus. And I just want to say I'm proud of myself today to being in the space that I am today, because this time last year I was not in that same space. I was not in that space.
Same here, like
exactly.
We proud of each other. Like Nikki was in a relationship situation and I wasn't, but we were still going through shit. And it was just like, for you to sit there and take what you went through and grow from it is major, because that's the point. Learning from your mistakes or your situation, even if you want to consider a mistake, learning from your past situations and coming out stronger and better and growing is what matters. And I'm like, we're not gonna judge you shit, sis, but hopefully them eyes are getting heavy. Hopefully it's inspired someone. Like, we're not telling you when to walk away and how to do it, because I know certain situations are difficult. More is certain things are invested. But when you're feeling unhappy, when your heart, your soul, and your spirit is telling you something wrong, it's wrong. It's wrong. And if you can't play Rated R the game with your bae, click the link in our description down below.
Even if you play Rated R the game with your bae, right? Learn to practice discernment, right? Like, we have to know. I think the problem is we get caught up in infatuations. We get, and believe it or not, we are attaching ourselves to these people, because I can say I have to talk to myself to be like, bitch, why are you attaching yourself to people?
Yes.
And this is not only in the past couple of years, but my entire life, you are attaching yourself to people. You are looking for something in these people.
Yes.
And
Oh.
that's why right now, I be like, that's why right now.
Preach, yes.
Like, I'm in the moment where it's like, no, bitch, you need to figure out yourself. You need to focus on yourself. Because if you don't, you're gonna continue to go through the same situations
cycle
over and 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 over again. Until
different
like
person,
like,
different story, same ending.
So you cut it out. Like you said, same story, a different nigga, a different bitch if you a guy. Like it's gonna be the same thing. You have to find yourself because bitch, you not tired.
You're not tired.
And when you get exhausted, you're gonna reach that epiphany point, and then I guarantee you are gonna turn out to be a better person. You're gonna be able to apply those things, and it's gonna be. You're gonna feel lighter.
It's funny you said that.
You're gonna feel. Sorry, go ahead.
I told somebody that before. I was like, I had an epiphany, and this is not working. He was like, an epiphany. And this was something I was. So when I was in a serious situation with, but I was dating him, and I'm like, I don't feel happy. Like this not supposed to feel this soon in a relationship. And he was like an epiphany. So it's so funny you said that because like seriously, you do be having these fucking epiphanies. Like pay attention to all signs. Like love on yourself. I feel like when you love on yourself and you actually love yourself, because we say we love ourselves, but do you truly love yourself? Because you couldn't tell me I ain't love myself until I realized why you put yourself through that. Then if you love yourself so much. Because you ain't let your friends go through it. You ain't let your family go through it. You ain't let your children go through it. So why are you allowing yourself to go through it? You don't love yourself. I don't care what you tell yourself. You're not loving yourself if you're allowing yourself to be unhappy, depressed, mistreated. Listen. But we not judging.
You wasn't tired. You wasn't tired.
Bitch, you ain't tired. And it's okay. Everybody has a different bedtime.
Oh. Okay. Mine was at 8 p.m. I didn't go to sleep until 12.
She said a few hours after the sun go down, okay?
Okay, because I'm just saying, like, you gotta go through it to be better. I'm telling you. I am telling you, you couldn't tell me last year that I was gonna be or feel the way that I feel today. Because I almost said summer, like we not in fucking winter. But last year, even last year, even just 2019 into 2020, like the whole year, it was a struggle. It was crying. It was headaches. It was not eating. It was up all night. I wasn't sleeping. It was a myriad of fucking tarot videos. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
So to look back and be like, bitch, you wasn't tired then, but now you well rested. You are you're well fucking rested.
I like that one.
Your path to fucking
let's practice on bitch, you not tired, so bitch, I'm well rested. Okay.
I'm fucking rejuvenated. And you gotta take the time literally to focus on yourself. And I know that may sound like so cliche, like, oh, but I want to be loved. I want to be held. I want to spoon. I want to do X, Y, Z.
It's going to come to you when you focus.
You have to take the time to be with you. You have to take the time to understand you. You have to take the time to reflect on the shit that you've been through. You have to take the time to reflect on your history outside of relationships, even from childhood. Because y'all know, if y'all follow regular Tipsy Talk, a bitch is always preaching. No, because it's serious. Like your child.
Y'all know Nikki, that unlicensed therapist.
Seriously, because your childhood,
you're right though.
Your childhood, the things that you go through, it shapes who you are today, and we don't even realize it. And when I said earlier, I feel like he has mommy issues. I do feel like he has mommy issues, and maybe I got daddy issues where I'm dealing with these type of things because I'm looking for acceptance. I'm looking for somebody to quote unquote want me to.
We'll discuss that on another show because I felt like I did too.
Yeah, like my dad,
and didn't even realize.
He's very like, I'm not gonna say judgmental. I don't know what the word is, but it's just very like analytical. Very critical. He always has a criticism.
Yeah.
It's never like, oh, I'm proud of you, or I'm this, I'm that. So maybe I am looking for niggas to accept me, and for niggas to be like, oh no, like I don't know.
There's so much. Your past situations, your family situation, the way you grew up, your friendships, your relationships with people all affect who you are as a person. And I feel like people don't want to hold themselves accountable for those things.
Or
And
they
they
don't
don't
want
want to chuck it up to that.
They don't want
Huh?
to talk about it. They don't want to
That
talk.
too. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what the problem is. And that's the reason why we created Rated R the Game, so that
Have the
we can
conversation.
have those intimate conversations. So we can
Mhm.
talk. And whether that, listen, I played this with my mom. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not just a card game that you play with your partners or the people that you're
Mhm.
trying to get to know. It's for a card game for
Everyone.
people that you're trying to get to know.
Yes.
That's your friends, whether that's your parents. Because I played it, like I said, I played this shit with my mom. We was in Houston by the poolside, and she answered everything. She answered every single question. She did not skip
Nice.
a question. She didn't say anything, and she answered it truthfully. And I feel like, okay, like I got to learn her a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
And some of the shit she said, I was like, all right, sis.
All right, like I didn't want to know that, but okay. Excuse me.
Like,
Excuse me.
it's a game for every relationship, and it's a game
Yeah.
like for yourself, because
Mhm.
it helps you. What's the word? It helps you like understand who you are. It helps you to understand
Yeah.
what things you won't accept, what things you need to let go. It helps you to understand how the shit that you've been through in your past, affects how you show up today.
Mhm.
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's why we say that the game, one of our slogans is having the conversation you never knew you needed. And that's even with yourself. It doesn't have to be with other people. You picking a card and you answering the question for yourself. You're having that conversation with yourself and you're like, oh, bitch, I didn't even know. Like, I ain't say this shit out loud. I didn't even think this out loud in a minute. Having a conversation you never knew you needed, even with yourself. You know what I'm saying? But
Like that
we
you're not gonna be tired, bitch. You're not gonna be tired until you understand who you are and until you learn to show up for you. Until then, you're not gonna be tired, because you're gonna
so then,
continue.
bitch, you not tired.
Listen, you're gonna continue every single time to deal with the fuck shit. Because that's what we was doing. We was dealing with the fuck shit until we got to the point like,
All of
bitch,
it.
you are the fuck shit, bitch. You gotta look in the mirror and be like, bitch, you the one that's
You
dealing
just
with
as toxic because you enduring it and have the nerves to be
you the red
upset.
flag. You the whole red fucking flag, and you need to exit stage left and take a moment for your fucking self, bitch. Because you over there like this. Red flag
Again,
and
you point fingers and you sitting right in the mess. Why you sitting in the mess? Why you not doing nothing about it? Why you sitting in there? Get your life.
you
In a loving way, but get your life.
You in the middle of the ring like this, boxing. Bitch, when you get tired. How many times you gotta be beat the fuck up before you be like, all right, tap out?
Yes, I like that.
Tap me the
That because I
fuck
like
out.
how many times you gotta get beat up.
I'm
Like seriously.
tired. I'm tired. I've been in a coma and now I'm fucking rejuvenated, okay?
Okay.
What about you? You rejuvenated? What stage you in?
Bitches woke. I was tired, went to sleep, and woke up. I am you know what I'm saying? A bitch was not tired. Then she got real sleepy.
Do the figure again?
I took a nap. I took a nap. That nap did nothing. So I had to go to sleep. Then a bitch woke up and I'm definitely rejuvenated now. Still working on it, but I'm definitely rejuvenated. But I wasn't tired at first. I started off not tired. Okay.
Amen. Where's your glass at? Because we're gonna cheers to this.
We're gonna cheers to this. Close it out.
Look,
like, yeah.
We're gonna cheers to this, guys.
Like Nikki showed off her little specialty glass. We sipping
Let
on
me
some
tell you about
punches.
the specialty glass. My friend is a bartender, and I went to her restaurant bar, whatever she was working in, and this is the drink. This is the glass that they serve the drink in. I was like, bitch, I need that.
Really?
Said, oh, you got that, and I put it in my bag. It's a stolen glass.
I was always afraid to do that. At least she had a hookup. You know what glass I really wanted?
No, she gave it to me.
I wanted that BBQ's glass. I always wanted that. All my friends got one, and I never got one.
I got one.
Give me yours.
You just gotta put it in your bag with the drink in it. You gotta have a big bag. And listen, my friends take glasses for me as well. I'm like, all right, we got the same glass. I need to set. Put that in your bag. And on. That's how
I
you
used
know
to
you're
always be scary.
real.
But
That's
nah,
how you
I hope
know
y'all
you're
enjoy this.
Huh?
Huh?
I said that's how you know that's your real
Not
friend.
gonna hear you. Facts.
Yep.
Definitely. I'm like, my friends will fight for me though. But now I hope y'all enjoy this. I hope some of y'all related to this. Even the fellas, like we're telling our perspective as women, but I know men go through similar things. There's definitely a lot of men that have been in abusive situations, been disrespected by a woman, female, whatever. But I hope y'all can relate to this. And if y'all do, like, comment, share, subscribe, show some love, you know, make sure y'all subscribing again. Make sure y'all liking and commenting down below. And let us know that we're not alone out here. Because, bitch, or my ninja, you ain't tired, okay?
You're not tired, but you're gonna
right. How you like?
not
Just
tired
ended with
yet, but you're gonna go through a coma. First of all, you're gonna slip and fall first. You're gonna slip and fall. You're gonna be bruised up. Then you're gonna be in the coma because they're gonna be like, damn, I can't resuscitate, right? Then you're gonna be in the coma. Then you're gonna wake up like, oh shit, bitch. The fuck? Then you're gonna be woke, right? Like Samara said. Then you're gonna be woke, right? Then you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, oh shit. Bitches, a nigga is rejuvenated.
I ain't going back and forth to shoot. Not the magic fingers.
Listen, this shit is a struggle, but you have to go through it to get through it. And you are not going to be the person that you are today if you don't go through those situations.
That's our message. Go through it to get through it.
Go through it to get through it.
Sometimes you have to go through it to get through it.
And then you're going to grow and you're going to blossom. And then if you are half blessed, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but if you are at least half blessed as God, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, if you, someone will take us out because I don't know.
I know basically, if you,
no, all I'm trying to say, if you blessed to be like us,
to get through it, see another day, to grow from it and learn from it, then yes. We appreciate you, Commander. Like we said, we're not judging.
Is that not judging
at all. Share your story. Huh? What happened?
I thought I seen a dimple, a fake dimple on my face.
But nah, share your story down below with us. Seriously. We have look, Nikki, y'all, she got a dimple. Y'all see it. Zoom in, sis, let them see it. Bam. Look at that. Where y'all dimples at? Nah, we stop. But now we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, follow. What's that? Put that notification bell on, all that good hot shit. And yeah, tell us down below if you can relate to it. If you've been through something, it has to be a similar story, but you just not being tired of a situation and took a nap and then woke the fuck up. Because you got to get tired first before you wake the fuck up. Okay. So let us know if you took that nap and woke up. Make sure y'all tuning in. Check that notification bell for a new episode of Tipsy Talk Uncut. Like sipping on some hot henny in a teacup or some rum punch. And y'all already know we gotta roll out with our little bogle. And I hope y'all doing this with us when y'all tune in. We appreciate y'all. Until next time, I'm Snooks.
Nikki
B.
Bet you not tired.